Hello and welcome to Jackson's Job. Here are the ingredients you'll need if you want to follow along. They'll also be included below. In a large skillet, you want to turn it on medium heat and put in 1 pound of hamburger. I like to use a lean hamburger, but you can use any type you like. You want to brown this for about 2 minutes and then flip it over and brown it another 2 minutes. Once you've browned it on both sides, break it up with your spatula and continue to cook it 1 to 2 minutes on each side, flipping it occasionally until it's browned all the way through. This will take about 5 to 10 minutes. Now, if you used a really lean cut of meat, you won't need to drain it, but if you used one of the fattier meats, you'll want to drain it and then return it to your pan. Once you've done that, you're going to use 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 18 grams, and then add just a little bit of water, enough to make a slurry, about a tablespoon of water. And you're going to mix it like this and then just set it aside. To the ground meat, we're going to add 1 can of tomato sauce, that is 15 ounces. Make sure to scrape it all out. Then we're going to add in some water. We're going to add 2 cups of hot water, 16 ounces. Then mix in the cornstarch slurry that you made earlier. The cornstarch will help thicken up the sauce as it cooks. Now we want to add in 2 tablespoons of sugar, 25 grams. This step is completely optional. It just helps cut out the acidity, and you can skip it entirely. Then add in your spices. Add in 1 to 3 teaspoons of red pepper flakes, 1 to 3 grams, depending on how spicy you like things. 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, that's 5 grams. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 gram. 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, that's 0.5 grams. And if you wanted to, you could add salt and pepper to taste. Then you want to stir this up before you add in your pasta. Next, you want to add in 1.5 cups of pasta, that's 4 ounces. I'm using penne, but you can use any type you like. Just make sure it equals 4 ounces or 1.5 cups. Then turn your heat up and cook this until it starts to boil. You want a good vigorous boil, but don't leave it unattended, stirring it occasionally. Once it starts to boil, let it cook for 1 minute, and then you're going to turn your heat back down. You're going to turn it to a low heat. You want to cover it and simmer, stirring it occasionally about every minute or so for about 10 to 12 minutes or until the pasta is tender. You will see the pasta swell up and the sauce thicken as it goes. After the noodles are tender, then you're going to turn off the heat and the sauce will continue to thicken. At this point, you can add a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese on top, that's 2 ounces, and then just serve it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Thank you for watching, and as always, happy baking.